All right. I have an idea of what I want to do here. I'm planning on doing 3 sets of 3, but I'm going to go 185, 195, and 205. We'll see how this works. Uh, um, yeah, now I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. Oh, I don't know who you are anymore. I forgot your name. I always do that. I always forget the darn names. But let me get my head over here, away from that fucking light, that glare. Uh, the Smolov program, nope, that's not going to happen. That's way too much. Okay, I have a lot of work. I have a hard physical job, and especially this summer, it's been beating the shit out of me. I mean, something fierce. I'm still feeling just. I don't feel like really doing anything, but I'm like, fuck it. I like doing this. But no, small love is way too much. That's the kind of thing you have when you're white collar and you don't work for a living. If you got a physical demanding job and you do smolo, which is going to be consecutive, like I'm going to squat at least 3 times a week, I'm going to deadlift at least a couple times a week, and all that. I do want to get back to shoulder shrugs and stuff like that. I got to get back to that, but right now, no, that would have destroyed me. That's way too much. If I ever get a chance, I don't know. I'm 58. I'm going to be, if I can't get out of this damn job I have, that's never going to happen. I have thought about that in the past, but I think I did something where I did like 2 a week, like squat, the deadlift, the bench. I did 2 workouts a week when I was younger. Okay. But at this point, no. I got way too much. This here, what I've been doing is really starting to, it affects me. But today, I want to do the squat. I'm going to do the block pulls. And I was thinking of doing seated pin press because I haven't done them in a while. But without further ado, I want to see how this goes. If this doesn't feel right, I'm not going to go up to 205. But if it does, I would like to do a little heavier weight. I'm getting tired of this lightweight shit. That's why I'm doing the 3s. Because with the 3s, it's kind of that happy medium where I'm not overworking myself, but I'm still getting in the work and I'm able to go a little heavier. So, but anyway, without further ado, let's see how this goes. All right. That felt pretty good. I'm going to put it up to 195 and I'll be back. All right, set number 2. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, all right. I'll be back for set number 3. Whew. All right, round 3. Yeah. I don't remember the last time I actually went up to 200 pounds. That feels a little heavy, but nevertheless. Okay, all right. Yeah. That one there was a little rough, so I'm going to just stop at 2. Now I've got my block pull set up, and I'm going to gauge in my warm-ups to see how heavy I can go. I was thinking of going up to 308.8. I'm doing 2 sets of 3. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, the good thing about this year is even though it has taken a lot out of me. I remember years where probably toward the end of July, I had to stop, get that light out of the way. I had to stop lifting weights. And I didn't lift weights for like a month and a half until I felt slightly better. That's why I'm trying to do just if I don't feel like it's going to work, 2 reps. That's it. I at least got up to 205. I would love to do, like I said, I'd love to do 308 because I'm going to do block pulls. It's going to be 2 mats. I don't know. That's like 2 inches above the, or maybe a half. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but that'd be great. So yeah, I'm just going to keep working like this. And, it sucks that I couldn't get 3, but on the first rep, oh man, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get 3. So anyway, that's it for the squats. I'll be back with the block pulls. Whew. All right, here we go. It's been a while since I had 300 pounds on the bar. So we'll see how this goes. I want to do 2 sets of 3 reps. All right. Went pretty good. I mean, deadlifts affect the central nervous system worse than any other lift that I do. That thing now that I'm older, that can be 3-4 days that I feel that. But I love this lift. This lift is my favorite lift. So, and lifting heavy, within the bounds of reason, is very good for me at my age. So, because that helps to, keep the testosterone levels at a good level. So, plus, I eat a lot of meat. And I'm not a full carnivore, okay? Today I'm going to buy chocolate milk. I've been drinking chocolate milk for the past few weeks. I mean, you kind of get an addiction. I mean, I don't drink beer anymore, but now I got to at least get a quart of chocolate milk. But anyway, that was the first set, and I'll be back for set number 2. All right, here we go. Final set. Itch. All right. Boom. All right. I'll be back for seated pin presses. All right. Yeah, now it started. Okay. Seated pin press. I got 125 pounds on the bar. And I would like to do 3 sets of 5. It felt kind of heavy going up, which really is irritating. But nevertheless, I'm going to see, maybe now that I got my wraps and everything on, things will work out a little better. So. All right. that felt pretty good. I'm going to add another set. I'm going to add another set to that. You know, because I think with my squat and my deadlift, doing the threes will work. I've been doing the threes, like I said, with the military press, and I'm going to continue that. But on pin presses, I'm going to do fives, and I would like to get, 3 more sets. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be back for set number 2. All right, set number 2. All right. I'll be back for the 3rd set. All right. Now, I'm wearing my wrist wraps. I haven't wore them in a while, but Leonidas, I think it's Leonidas, if I'm correct. You commented about that, and I was thinking, well, yeah. I had them under a old pair of elbow sleeves, and I don't know why I stopped using them. I think sometimes I get some like nerve pain in my hand and my wrist, so I just decided to take them off to see if that was a problem, and that wasn't the problem, and then I never wore them again. So yeah, I'm going to start wearing these things again. Thanks for reminding me about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I probably could have used a little more weight, but what I'm trying to do is get the speed right off the pins. And if I use a little more weight, that would be a slower go. But, I want to try to, work on them fast twitch muscle fibers. So that's the end of set number 3. I will be back for the last set. All right, final set. Anyway, yeah, I mean, one of the good things about, feeling like shit most of the summer is I didn't overwork my elbow. Now, I can feel a little bit of pain in it. And like it seems that this here used to be my weak arm and this used to be my strong arm. Now things kind of switched. So I got to get back into it, but I also, fucking tongue. I got to get back into, like I said, hitting the heavy stuff. I don't know really what I want to do on next week's military press. I was going up by, 5 pounds? Yeah. So I was, I have this temptation to jump 10 pounds, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? What are you talking about? But we'll see. Maybe 6 sets of 2, just so I can go, well, I did 130 pounds for 6 sets of 2. But anyway, that was a good workout. Slowly getting back into it. Was able to do over 300 pounds. I don't know how much Let's get a tape measure and see. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Now, that block pole was only 1.5 inches off the ground, which was good. I don't want it too high. I put 2 mats down because they're supposed to be like 5/8 of an inch. I think the one over here was like, I don't know what the heck it was anymore. I thought one of them was 1 inch, but that's good. Because I don't want it too high off the ground, because maybe next week will be from the floor. I'm going to have the weight's going to be, it's going to be just a regular deadlift. So maybe I'll do 308.8 for, that'd be nice to get 2 sets of 5 with that. But anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to go up and eat my damn breakfast. And, hopefully I'll see you Monday. Depends. I'm going to try. I want to hit the heavy bag again, but I'm going to try to not go crazy like I did last Sunday because, man, that affected me for the whole fucking week. Then I had Tuesday, then I had Thursday, and, man, I felt raw yesterday at work. We had to go have a hearing test. This bullshit fucking rules, regulations. Well, OSHA, yeah, fuck OSHA. Fuck the government. Anything coming out of the government can just be looked at as raw fucking sewage that I don't need near me. Okay? Because they're not out there for our good. They're out there for this and to have control over you. Of course, but anyway, okay? I gotta just stop talking about that. Otherwise, I'll go off. But anyway, I felt raw. Walking over there, I just felt raw. I felt tired. And then I came back and I drank some of my C4 energy drink, 4C energy drink. Now that there gives you that feeling like but when I came home, man, I was beat. I thought, holy fuck. And then I woke up this morning, it's kind of like, okay, I'm awake. But now I feel pretty good. And you know how that is. If you work out, you kind of feel like shit when you work out. And then after you're done working out, you're like, man, I feel pretty good. I'm kind of tired. But then, an hour or two later, man, you're like, holy fuck. You get that. I call them weightlifting hangovers. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. I will see you when I see you.